History testifies that whenever a king, emperor, or ruler lifted their hand against Israel, the result was not only devastating, it was often swift, unexpected, and final. Time and again, powerful figures who rose against the nation of Israel found themselves facing ruin, humiliation, or death. Their armies fell, their empires crumbled, and their legacies were stained by their defiance of a people chosen by God. What began as prideful aggression ended in undeniable judgment. Biblical examples. 1. Pharaoh of Egypt. He enslaved the Israelites and ordered the killing of their male infants, Exodus 1. When Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, Pharaoh pursued them. But when he attempted to cross the Red Sea, the waters returned and drowned him and his army, Exodus 14 verse 28. 2. Sennacherib, king of Assyria. In 701 BC, he laid siege to Jerusalem and mocked the God of Israel, 2 Kings 18-19. In response, the angel of the Lord struck down 185,000 soldiers in one night, 2 Kings 19 verse 35. Sennacherib later returned to Nineveh and was assassinated by his own sons. 3. Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He destroyed Jerusalem and its temple in 586 BC and took many Jews into captivity. Later, due to pride, he was struck with madness and lived like an animal for 7 years, Daniel 4, eating grass until he acknowledged the God of heaven. 4. Belshazzar, king of Babylon. Grandson, or successor, of Nebuchadnezzar. During a feast, he mocked God by drinking from sacred vessels taken from the Jerusalem temple. That night, the Persians invaded, and he was killed, Daniel 5. 5. Herod the Great. Ruler of Judea under Roman authority. Ordered the massacre of the innocents, killing all male children under 2 in Bethlehem, in an attempt to kill baby Jesus, Matthew 2. He died in 4 BC after a painful and gruesome illness. 6. Herod Agrippa I. Grandson of Herod the Great. He had the Apostle James killed and imprisoned Peter, Acts 12. After accepting praise as a god, he was struck down by an angel and died from being eaten by worms. Following are the scripture references. Isaiah 60 verse 12, For the nation or kingdom that will not serve you will perish. Zechariah 2 verse 8, Whoever touches you touches the apple of his eye. Psalm 129 verse 5, May all who hate Zion be turned back in shame. Psalm 122 verse 6, Pray for the peace of Jerusalem, may those who love you be secure. Modern historical figures. 1. Adolf Hitler. Led Nazi Germany, orchestrated the Holocaust, resulting in the murder of 6 million Jews. At the end of World War II, in 1945, with Berlin surrounded, he committed suicide in his bunker. Nazi Germany was defeated, divided, and humiliated. 2. Gamal Abdel Nasser. President of Egypt, 1956 to 1970. Launched wars against Israel, most notably the Six-Day War in 1967, where Israel decisively defeated Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. Nasser never recovered from the humiliation. He died in 1970 of a heart attack. 3. Saddam Hussein. Dictator of Iraq, 1979 to 2003. Sent missiles to Israel during the Gulf War in 1991. Captured by U.S. forces in 2003, tried for crimes against humanity, and executed by hanging in 2006. 4. Yasser Arafat, Palestinian Authority. Founder of the PLO and longtime leader of the Palestinian National Movement. Engaged in both political negotiations and violent uprisings, intifadas, against Israel. Died in 2004 in France under mysterious circumstances, suspected poisoning. 5. Muammar Gaddafi. Dictator of Libya, 1969 to 2011. Outspoken opponent of Israel and supporter of anti-Israel terrorism. During the Arab Spring, he was captured and brutally killed by rebels in 2011. 6. Hugo Chavez, Venezuela. President from 1999 until his death in 2013. Frequently accused Israel of genocide against Palestinians and aligned with Iran. Diagnosed with cancer in 2011 and died after a prolonged illness in 2013. 7. Osama bin Laden, Al-Qaeda. Islamist extremist who founded Al-Qaeda and declared jihad against Jews and Israel. Responsible for 9/11 attacks. Hunted by the US for nearly a decade, he was killed by US Navy SEALs in Pakistan in 2011. 8. Hassan Nasrallah, Hezbollah. Secretary General of Hezbollah, a Shiite militant group based in Lebanon and heavily backed by Iran. Known for his staunch opposition to Israel and involvement in multiple conflicts. According to reports, killed in an Israeli airstrike in September 2024. 9. Ismail Haniyeh, Hamas. Senior political leader of Hamas, the ruling authority in Gaza. Strongly opposed to Israel's existence. Was reportedly killed in an explosion in Tehran, Iran in July 2024, under unclear circumstances. All these leaders sought to destroy Israel, but ended up destroyed themselves. The Bible declares, "Whoever touches you touches the apple of my eye." Zechariah 2 verse 8. May all who hate Zion be turned back in shame. Psalm 129 verse 5. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem, may those who love you be secure. Psalm 122 verse 6. Israel is not just a country, it is part of God's eternal plan. Those who oppose it may rise, but history shows they always fall. A present threat, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran. Iran's supreme leader since 1989. He openly calls for the destruction of Israel and supports terror groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. He dreams of wiping Israel off the map. But will he succeed? Or will he, too, meet the same fate as others who stood against Israel? What do you think? Will history repeat itself again? Share your thoughts and share this message so others can learn about our God, who watches over Israel and keeps his promises.